Hi there and welcome back. Today I wanted to show you some DIYs that I am using with the purchases from Dollar Tree a few videos back. Also combined with some stuff that I bought previously that I've had sitting around that I wanted to use up. So I have two fallish projects, and then I have a beachy theme. And I'm finally going to make some salt and pepper shakers for the new plate set that I got from the Dollar Tree a few weeks ago as well. Kind of matches this tablecloth. So without further ado, let's get to it. Come along. So the first project is the quickest one. It's a fallish type. This jar I got from the Dollar Tree a few weeks ago. It's in the video with April, I believe. But I've got some ponies and some ferns, and I'm going to use some rocks that I collected actually at the beach, but you can find rocks and other beachy stones and stuff at your local Dollar Tree. So I am going to find the rocks. I was going to paint the jar, but I decided not to. I think it looks really nice, just clear. And I don't really have to do anything, just add the rocks. Alright, so I added the rocks, and I'm going to cut these down because they're a little too long when I stand them up. I just want them down a little bit, maybe an inch. So there are little marks at the bottom of these flowers, and I think I'm going to do 2 of them. So I'm going to go to the 1 and then 2, and you can see little lines, and they're wires, so you gotta clip them. Of course, it's not easy to always get everything in after you put the rocks in, so maybe I would suggest putting the rocks in after, although it's gonna be a pain, I think, either way. So there we go. There we are. Just need to move them around a little bit. I really love the color of the fern. It's very glittery, so it does make a little bit of a mess. But I am definitely going to have this on my kitchen table. So this bathtub I also found at the Dollar Tree in the kids section. The paint, I believe I found at Michael's. It was clearanced. I would go with a coupon, especially if the paint is not on sale. Usually you can get some really good deals that way. I don't think the Dollar Tree has chalk paint like that. So I just painted around the bathtub. I only did 1 layer. I didn't do the bottom since I was going to glue the styrofoam in. It's also something that I found at the Dollar Tree in the floral section, and I just cut it down. Be very careful when cutting, and just glue the piece of styrofoam to the bathtub using Gorilla Glue. I then took the flowers and I cut the stems, not in the same length, but almost, since it's going in styrofoam. You can kind of place and move around and see which way you like them to go. I can't wait to put this in the bathroom to match start putting some life into the bathroom decor. And there you go. Now, I found these rub-on stickers, transfers at the Dollar Tree, and they were so pretty. I would suggest trying to do it beforehand so that you can kind of get the, the idea of how to put it on something and rub, because you don't want to peel it off on accident. So I kept having to go over in some spots, and I also used my Cricut tool to kind of like scrape down to make sure that I got every single nook and cranny. In this project, I used some paint that I've had for a while now. I believe that they were all from Michaels, as well as the chalk paint was also from Michaels. I love the metallic. I think I was doing dragon eggs or something like that for the kiddos. And this one, I've been wanting to try to paint flip-flops and make some kind of home decor with them. So they've been sitting around waiting. I started with the Dune chalk paint at the bottom, and as you can see, I painted over that coat, and then I used one of the darker metallic paints to go in the middle, and then I took a lighter one and I was trying to blend in each of the areas to make it look like a beach scene. I then used my Gorilla Glue and I started to glue on my pieces. I found these Starfish at Michaels. If I'm not at the Dollar Tree, I'm at Michaels. But the seashells and the rocks are from my beach adventures. Every time I go, I try to grab rocks and seashells and sea glass to add to my collection, because I love beach decor also. As you can see, put the Gorilla Glue at the bottom, trying to make it look, uniform. I would suggest holding the pieces for a little while, because it took a while for the glue to set and things kept sliding all over the place. You can also take your paint and paint your seashells to give it a little bit more color. These are just looking so cute, and I'm so happy I finally did this project. Obviously I tried to make the other one look uniform, and then I found some twine that I had left around the house and tied them together to put on either a door or a wall. These cute little jars I found at the Dollar Tree, I was so excited when I found them because they're perfect salt and pepper shakers. I used the same Dune chalk paint, and I went over first with that paint, and then I had a metallic turquoise color that matches the set of plates that I also purchased a few weeks ago to match. I didn't like paint all over. I made it so that the Dune paint kind of seeped through, and then once dried I used the transfers on these as well. They were so cute. The S was a little bigger than the P. That's probably the only thing that I didn't like about it, that they weren't the same size. But I don't think it's going to matter. It's going to look adorable at the table. Just made it look a little vintagey. Also, when I scraped with that tool to get the rub-on transfer on, I also scraped a little bit of the jars, so I kind of distressed it a little more. And I really liked the way that looked. So there you have it. 4 nice, easy DIY projects using mostly Dollar Tree items. My fall centerpiece will be going on my table. I cannot wait to use it. It's very, very pretty. I don't know how the cats will feel because they were already trying to chew on the fern, but we shall see how that goes. Salt and pepper shakers. These are adorable. Did a little distressing, and I like that the paints are to come off a little bit with the Mod Podge, but just be very careful if you don't want that to happen. I use the dishwasher kind. I'm not sure if that's what made it come off a little more, but that's the way that I wanted it to look. And they match my dishes, so I love this color. Excited about that. And nice and easy, adorable. I love the way they came out. Actually, they're really, really, really pretty. Then this cute little bathtub piece that I'm going to be putting into my bathroom downstairs. Just very simple, elegant. Eventually I'll add lotion, soap dispenser, all that jazz, but on another video. And then last but not least, cute little flip-flop door hanger. I cannot wait to put up on the door. It came out very pretty. I did Sharpie at the bottom, beach vibes, and I plan on spraying them with some acrylic sealer spray. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that you enjoyed these little DIYs. I cannot wait to share more. I will be going to the Dollar Tree soon for the fall stuff, and then I will get going. Please be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, and that's it. Thank you so much. Take care and stay safe. Bye.